When I first arrived in Hebron, basically Hebron was my first field assignment. I was like 2 weeks in Kalkilia in a big operation. But I was a young soldier, nothing really exciting to do, always in the back covering for the front, for the older soldiers to do their job. I first arrived in Hebron, I arrived in the school barrack, which is the lonely building you can see on the hilltop there. I don't know if you see it a bit behind the tree. Back then what used to happen is that the Palestinians every night would shoot from top the hill down to the settlements. From Abu Snena and Avraham Avinu, from Charit HaShech, the other corner of the city, towards Beit Hadassah and Teromeda, we'll see it soon. And basically we had no idea who's shooting and from where they shoot. But we can't let them to shoot our settlements without respawn, right? So what we did is we took over 3 high posts. One is a Palestinian house, family house, on top of Teromeda. You might see it if we'll have time today. You enter to the house, give the family half hour to pack up. Until today, it's an IDF post. Second is a rooftop of a Palestinian family in the Jabari neighborhood. And the third was the school barrack. It was a school.
Is Jabari the same family that owned the land with the something of David on it?
Yeah, but it's the same Chamula.
Like huge family.
Yeah, all Hebron is like
Petra,
5-6 families.
The same family.
All Hebron is like 6 families. And as a matter of fact, a big percentage of Palestinians in East Jerusalem are Hebronites also.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Abu Snena is the name of the family. I don't know if you've seen buses, Abu Snena tools.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Jabari, there's like, it's according to the families, Chamulot. That's the very, very much strong identity.
Right.
Hebron is a very, very much Hamas city. Fatah doesn't have any seat here in the parliament from Hebron. Hebron has been a Hamas city way before the last election. But the clashes between Hamas and Fatah didn't get into the Hebron. Although, you know, if you would ask someone who doesn't, you know, if you looked at numbers, statistics, this was the first place that they should come. But the reason why is because the head of the family sat down together and decided that no one will kill his own brother. The family identity is stronger in Hebron than the political. It's kind of like... So back to what we did is, we closed down the school, turned it into a barrack. For 4.5 years there was no school, it was a military barrack. Put snipers, machine guns, grenade machine guns, and the idea was they shoot, we shoot back. We have no idea who is shooting, we have no idea from where they're shooting. So if you come a bit here, you'll stand in front of the neighborhood, you'll see. In every neighborhood we had specific targets. So, right to the right of this tower, you see like a 3-story building with some holes on it. Leftovers from the shooting. That's the thing. Okay, or a kubia. This house here that is half with bricks around and half just cement. That was called a kubia. And other houses here, okay, these were our targets. Empty or abandoned buildings back then. Let's go this side. Okay. It says, you know, the idea is they shoot, we shoot back. We have no idea from where, so we have these, you know, 10 to 15 buildings that serve as targets. My first day in Hebron, I arrived in the school barrack, and you know, you first have a briefing of, you know, this is us, this is them, H1, H2, good guys, bad guys, lines, right? And then I come to the grenade machine gun post, because in my advanced infantry training, I was trained as a grenade machine gun operator. It's a heavy machine gun that fires grenades to a distance of almost 2.5 kilometers away. And Shai, my platoon commander, my platoon officer is briefing, look, Yehuda, they're shooting ta-ta-ta, we shoot back. First second I heard my mission, I freaked out. Shai, are you serious? We're going, what are you, you've gone mad? 3 months ago when I was trained on this machine gun, I was somewhere in the middle of the Negev. In order to shoot 3 live grenades, the safety rules are that no one is allowed to be like a mile away from each side of the target. This is neighborhoods where people live, you know. There's no chance just to explain to you, we're talking about grenades. A grenade is not a bullet. It hits something, explodes, kills everyone in a radius of 8 meters, injures everyone in a radius of 16 meters. And a machine gun is not an accurate weapon. You don't aim at your target, pull the trigger, and the target is down. Aim to the area, fire, you see where you hit, you fix a bit, up, down, left, right. If you're a real good operator, you'll hit the 5th, 6th time you try. You can see the distance. Mind you, we're talking about night. If you're wrong in 1 millimeter, mile away from here, then that's basically the distance. So the first second I heard my mission, I freaked out, but that was noontime. There's still some time to go. 6 o'clock, it gets dark. Palestinians shoot, the order comes out through the radio. It was called Irafaim, Ghost City. That basically means 15 machine guns. 3 grenade machine guns, 3 heavy machine guns, and the rest are light machine guns. One grenade launcher from each post, right? 1 heavy machine gun from each post, and some lighter machine guns. You open fire. So the first night you approach the machine gun, you feel something is wrong, but that's why we're here. That's the only reason to close down the school for 4.5 years, right? You approach the machine gun, you're a bit tense, you aim to the area of your target, you pull the trigger, you leave it as fast as you could. And inside of you, you just pray that the least amount of grenades were fired, because if you pull the trigger for a minute, 88 grenades are out there. And then you have these 4 or 5 seconds of tense till the grenades reaches the target line, which is basically the neighborhood. And you see where you hit, and you just hope you never hurt anyone. But that's the first night. The second night, you're less tense. The third night, after a week, that's the most exciting moment of the day. You're locked 24/7 in that barrack. It was more fun, you know. Play video games, the real stuff, for free. And there's a reason why I bring this up, because this is not something to do with, you know, Yehuda, that bastard who, you know, got bored in the checkpoint and started. That's where I started with. That's the order. It didn't end there. You know, it continues more and more. We don't really have the time to enter to all the details of where it escalates, because it didn't really work. The Palestinians didn't stop shooting. So after 3 weeks, we decided we won't wait for them to shoot, we'll shoot deterrence fire. Which basically means every day, 5:30, order comes out, splash the neighborhoods with machine guns for half an hour, then you stop. You don't want to waste ammunition. Six o'clock you stop, 6:30 it's dark already, they shoot, now reaction fire. You can't let them do it without responding. And after 2-3 weeks, the decision was to do what we called violent patrols. Abu Smina is H1. It's a Palestinian control area. We never entered to that area before. But the decision was, instead of waiting for them to shoot, every day 5 o'clock we'll go with APCs, which are armored personal carriers, like tanks without cannons, and machine guns on. We'll invade their neighborhoods, and we'll conduct violent patrols to try to deter them from firing at the neighborhood. And basically, violent patrols meant you'll go every day and shoot, blow up parked cars with grenades and shoot on water tanks, and maybe I'll read a testimony of one of my friends, of Neil, was with me in the same squad, who describes this.